Guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. And guys, Lifeway is closing. One of my favorite stores. Why? Why are so many places getting shut down lately? What is this world coming to? But yesterday, I'm really glad my mom took me to Lifeway because I did get a few things while I was there. I got this prayer journal because I pray constantly. I'm not joking, I pray constantly. And this will come in handy. And also I passed by the kids section and found this. The Story of the First Christmas, Deluxe Junior Novelization. I love this movie. When I first saw it, it was a little less than a year ago. It was on Halloween or the day before Halloween, I think, and I remember we had this thing called Fall Fun Day, but I didn't get to go. Long story. I didn't get in trouble or anything. I just didn't go, and I stayed with my mom's friend a few hours, and then at my grandma's coffee shop. And my grandma's coffee shop is themed after Jesus, and they're like coasters that have like crosses on them, coffee cups, and usually anything we watch is Christian related. And this movie was on, and I'm very glad that this movie is on Netflix. This movie was playing on the TV, and then I kind of got mesmerized. I was like, this is a neat movie. And then when I saw Mary and Joseph, that's Mary, and I was like, wait, this is about Jesus? And yeah, you can definitely tell I was going to watch it because I love Jesus. And I finished reading this morning. I was gonna make a video as soon as I got this, but I just wanted to read the book before I showed it to you guys. If you guys love the movie, you have to get the book. I found it at Lifeway. It might be at some other stores like Barnes & Noble or other bookstores. My cat's calling me. Back in a sec. I'm back, and here's my kitty. She's imprinted on me, but yes, Maybe I'll read some of the story to her. You sit right here, kitty. I'll just read this. I'll read this page here. Okay, the first chapter is called An Angel Appears. A long time ago, 9 months BC, a tiny rodent scurried through the dusty streets of Nazareth. The rodent's name was Abby, and she was very hungry. She's a pygmy jerboa. There was nothing much to eat in the desert, but Abby knew the city was filled with humans. And where there were humans, she could find food. She hopped onto the back of a traveling car and stayed out of sight during the bumpy ride through the city gates. When the cart reached a busy street, Abby hopped off. She scampered to the top of a stone building and sniffed the air. The fresh smell of freshly baked bread reached her nose. I could go for some bread myself right now. Abby jumped off the building and landed on the back of a woman on the road. The woman let out a scream and swatted Abby with her broom. The little rodent quickly ran off, following the smell. She stopped in front of a small house. She'd found it. She climbed through the window and spotted a young woman pulling a loaf of bread out of the stone oven. The woman had long brown hair and kind dark eyes. She put the bread on the table and folded her hands in front of her. She closed her eyes and whispered a short prayer and thanks for the food. Abby saw her chance. She quickly grabbed a loaf of bread and began to drag it away. Then suddenly she found she couldn't move. She looked behind her and saw the woman looking down at her. The woman's finger was planted on the bread. Abby froze. "Don't think I didn't see you, little one," the woman said. Abby bolted and hid behind a pot. She shivered as the woman walked near her, towering above her. But the woman didn't hurt Abby. She tore off a chunk of bread and sorry, my battery's low. She tore off a chunk of bread and put it on the floor next to Abby. "I think there's enough for both of us," she said with a kind smile. Suspicious, Abby slowly approached the bread. The woman closed her eyes and returned to her prayer. Abby grabbed the bread and quickly stuffed a piece in her mouth. She was enjoying her meal when the sound of rumbling thunder distracted her. A rush of wind blew through the room. A shadow fell across everything. And that's the angel that spoke to Mary. Then a voice spoke. It was a voice that didn't sound like any human Abby had ever heard. "Mary." "Oh, hey, kitty. Now don't show me the book. Want to come down here and read it to me? Read it with me?" "Mary." The woman, Mary, looked at Abby. "Was that you?" she asked, but the little rodent shook her head. Hundreds of candle-like flames appeared in the room. Descending from the ceiling, Mary stood up, wide-eyed. Abby stared at the lights, too. She didn't know how she knew, but she knew what she was looking at. An angel. "Fear not," the angel told Mary, "for you have been favored by God to receive and bear a son." Abby dropped the bread she was eating and stared at the angel, stunned. "A son?" Mary asked. "But how?" "The Holy Spirit will overshadow you, and the child will be called the Son of God," the angel replied. "For nothing is impossible with God." "Thank you," Mary said. "Do I say thank you?" Yes. The lights began to swirl together, forming a wave. The wave of light wrapped around Mary and then shot out the window with the speed of a comet. Abby and Mary both ran to the window. A brand new star glittered brightly in the sky. Tears of joy filled Mary's eyes. Abby looked down at the morsel of bread in her paw. She tossed it away and hopped outside. Guys! She cried, running through the streets of Nazareth. "You're not gonna believe this!" That's chapter 1. Get the book and read the rest. One of the things I love about junior novelizations is that it's like watching TV and reading a book at the same time without worrying about what you're supposed to be looking at. You know, when you're reading and you're like, I read the same page 20 times. I can't concentrate. But when you get junior novelizations, it's easier that way. Sorry if it's backwards. But I'll read the rest to you in another video. So if you're a fan of that movie, get your copy today. You can look it up on, I don't know if Lifeway will still have a website when it's shut down, but maybe I'll check later. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.